Hello and welcome back to English for Professionals. I'm Derek and I'm here with another short lesson for you busy people. In this Business English presentations lesson, I'm going to show you how to end your presentation effectively. So how can you end your presentation in such a way that gets your audience's attention and helps them to remember your key points? I'm going to show you 5 different techniques, and for each one I'll share some useful examples. Are you ready? Let's get started. So once we've covered the main part of our presentation, we normally summarize the key points, close the presentation and thank the audience. Then, depending on the type of presentation, you may invite the audience to ask questions, or maybe they've already asked questions during the presentation. To end the presentation effectively, we need to do that in the closing part. So between summarizing the key points and thanking the audience. Let's take a look at our first technique. First of all, what is a CTA? Well, CTA stands for Call to Action. You've shared information with your audience and now you want them to do something with that information. You want them to take action. But how can we motivate them to do that? Well, first of all, the information you share needs to be relevant and convincing. Once you've managed that, use active verbs to encourage the audience to take action. And here are some examples. Before we finish, there's something I want you to do after the presentation. Visit our website, download our free guide, and start implementing our tips today. Or, so now it's your turn. Start a dialogue with your team and ask them how they can help us to achieve these goals. And one more example, choose us as your partner and we'll help you to increase turnover by 10%. Another thing you can do before you call your audience to action is to start with a negative motivation. What I mean by this is to start by telling or showing them the negative side of not doing what you want them to do, and to follow this with the positive motivation, the call to action and the benefits of taking that action. And one final tip for this technique, if you're using slides, put your CTA on the last slide. Another useful tip is to use rhetorical questions. These are questions that we ask but don't expect to be answered. Now this is often because the answer is obvious, or because we just want to get the audience thinking, or we want to create a dramatic effect. Let's look at some examples. So before we leave this room today, I'd like to ask you something. How can we all contribute to this ambitious plan and become carbon neutral by the end of the decade? Example 2. Do we want to stand by and see our competitors be more successful than us? Do we really want to be second best? Example 3. So after all you've heard here today, I'd like you to consider this question. Are we really doing enough to ensure a high level of job satisfaction among our staff? The next technique I'd like to talk about is coming full circle. So what does this mean? Well, when you come for a circle, you come back to the point where you began. And this can really give your presentation a sense of completion. How do we do that? If you want to use this technique, you have to plan it from the beginning. One way you can do that is to ask a question at the start of your presentation and answer it at the end. Let's look at 2 examples. Let me come back to the question I asked you at the start of my presentation. How can we increase productivity among our employees? Well, the 3 main things we need to do are, and our second example, I'd like to bring you back to that question I asked at the beginning. Why is this the right time to expand the business? Well, the answer is quite simple. This is the right time because... Another way to come full circle is to tell a story. Start the story at the beginning of your presentation and finish the story at the end of your presentation. Let's look at an example. So whatever happened to that young, ambitious software developer I told you about at the beginning? Well, today he's running his own successful IT company and is one of the most admired leaders in the sector. And here are some other ways to signal that you're coming full circle and ending a story. Remember the story about? Or, so how did Paul's story end? Well? Or, I bet you're wondering what happened too. Well? The next technique we're going to look at is finishing your presentation with a quote. Now, you shouldn't just pick any quote. You have to be very careful when selecting it. The most important thing is that it's relevant to the main point you're trying to get across and that it's memorable. You can either say the quote at the end of your presentation or have it written on your last slide. You could also do both. Here are some examples of how to introduce the quote. And before we go, I'd like to leave you with a fantastic or brilliant or memorable quote from, and then mention the person's name followed by the quote. Or, and finally, I'd like to share this great or famous or interesting quote from. You can also say, as, include the name of the person, once said. And here are a couple of examples of famous quotes. Your most unhappy customers are your greatest source of learning, from Bill Gates. And it always seems impossible until it's done, by Nelson Mandela. And my final tip is, whether you're using one of these techniques or not, always make sure your presentation has a clear ending. Use signposting phrase to signal that you're coming to the end. And that brings me to the end of my talk. Or, so that covers everything I wanted to talk about today. Then you can sum up the key points and make a short conclusion. Try to end your presentation with passion and enthusiasm. Now, I know this can sometimes be difficult depending on the topic, but if it's important and you want your audience to remember it, try to deliver it with passion and enthusiasm. And once you've done that, a very simple way to signal that you're finished is to say thank you. If you'd like to learn more about presentations, check out my other presentation lessons here on YouTube. You'll find a link in the description below. That brings us to the end of another lesson. I hope you liked it and I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please hit the like button and share with your friends and colleagues. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that and join my email list. Every 2 weeks I send out my free vocabulary email with additional business English, words from the news and everyday English for you to learn. The link is in the description below. Thanks a lot for watching and see you soon.